Sunshine State, and we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Los Angeles Chargers. Here's the punter, Bradley Pinion, on to get us started, and off we go from Tampa. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Credit the sack to Vita Vea. Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal. They give it off here to the tight end. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Cameron Brate. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Buccaneers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Succop. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now it's Herbert. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass.
Pass.
Ball ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for L.A. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. William Golston able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Another try after the first down. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Vita Vea able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter. And he's going to go down again. Vita Vea getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. They snap it to Herbert. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. Brady and the Bucs now with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. He'll begin with a give to Fournette to start the drive. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Fournette running out of the gun. And he gets it down to the 32.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. He'll be stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't free him. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Brady's throw on 3rd down there is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So Brady departs, and on it's Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Succop's kick is good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first-half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps, and the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. The Chargers on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and a mile. Herbert now. Under pressure, they got him again. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. On play action, it's Brady. This is caught by Evans. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tom Brady hooking up with Mike Evans there. And the Buccaneers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And the route is on here in this first half. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Charger drive about to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 67 yards. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Brady now on first down. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Working from the gun, it's Brady. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, Brady. He gets this one to Johnson. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. That catch good for only a couple. From the 27, Brady. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Well, there it is, partner. Brady to Gronk, their first connection of the game.
You think those two often in sync?
I don't think there's any question about it. And look, we know Gronk has a whole lot of fun, but he's deadly serious about his football, as is Tom Brady. Two great competitors, two fantastic players.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. A shotgun give to Fournette. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette as the first half is winding down. And the Bucs continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And a rout is on here in this first half. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Squib kick picked up near the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And they really won't have much time to work with. Just 19 seconds showing on the clock. On 1st and 10, Herbert. On the screen, this is Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
And some play callers, when they go into games, they don't mind calling a lot of screens, and they don't care what down. They were maybe one block away from really having something there to start this drive. Good job defensively to cut through the blockers and make the tackle on the screen, or that could have gone for maybe 15 or 20 yards.
From the 31, Herbert. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. The final shot before the break for Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Carlton Davis picks it. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Oh, did the Rams get it? Yes! L.A. football. The Charger drive about to get going.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding...
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. Levante David in on the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Vita Vea. My goodness, make that now 5 sacks for him in this ball game. Really, really turning in an incredible performance. On 4th down, Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Buccaneers defense holds, and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. Throwing now is Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete.
And he is going to have the Buccaneers 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Here's a give to Fournette. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. On play action, now Brady. He completes it to Evans.
And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. On third down, Fournette. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with one more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout. That will be their third and final stoppage as they'll only have the 2-minute warning now remaining. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. On second down, here's Fournette.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be here.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Extra point put through by Suckup, and that will extend this big lead. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. The Charger drive about to get going. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, They need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. A third down now. Those last two plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Herbert. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be fourth down. Fourth down and down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A handoff to Fournette. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. The enthusiasm of this Cincinnati crowd in full effect a moment ago as their Bengals took the field to the delight of this sold-out crowd. And they're all set as they'll match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Evan McPherson about ready to get this going as we are underway now from Paul Brown Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Fournette. And some room to maneuver. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. On the run, it's Fournette. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Fournette running right. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Now Fournette. Strong running at the 30. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 54 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Fournette. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Gets past one man. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. This is Fournette. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now. They're mounting a nice drive here. Good chunk of yardage there again. O-line, they've been solid this drive.
They have that look about them right now that says, if you do anything but run the ball behind us, you're crazy. They have really moved it well on this drive, and they want to finish it off the same way.
And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. And this will be play number 10 on this pretty long opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. We're scoreless after 1. And this will be play number 10 on this pretty long opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. Fournette. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Leonard Fournette taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. Gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll get this out wide to Boyd. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing.
And now the rookie's free. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Jamar Chase, 57 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here.
Big 13.
Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And it's caught. He's got it. So they go for 2. They convert, and along with it, they'll take an 8-7 lead. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. It's a squib kick fielded just inside the 20. And he returns this to the 22. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They begin with a run by Fournette. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
2nd down, back to Fournette. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 84 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this 1st half. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
2 minutes even in what's been a tight 1st half. 8-7 our score. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this 1st half of play from our studios in Orlando. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10.
Now Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Throwing is Brady on third down. Escaping the pressure right. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
Now Brady again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Brady. He's able to find Miller. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Scotty Miller, 30 yards. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead.
CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment and you have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. It's a squibber picked up around the 27.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
And some room to roam now. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Tyler Boyd, 42 yards. And the Bengals draw even, and of course they can take the lead if they hit the extra point.
Zach Taylor's made the decision. They'll go for 2 here.
They'll try and throw for it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. And how about this decision? Tie game first half, but here's an onside kick. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Brady now on first down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. To throw is Brady. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And the lead is now 21-14. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. To Mixon on the check down. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. It's a squibber. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they will finally stop him, but a great return gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And even 100 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Fournette once more on second down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A 3-yard loss. Fourth down now. And the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll run for it with Fournette. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
They're going to run the jet sweep on third down. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on fourth. On the jet sweep, here's Chase. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. On the tackle that time, it's Trey Waynes.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Second down, back to Fournette. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time. And
he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Leonard Fournette, his second touchdown of the afternoon as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point put through by Succop, and the lead now up to 14. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it, be aggressive, because I've got the wild bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. On third down, Mixon. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He gets this one to Boyd. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. He completes it to Boyd. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Mixon. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Back at the 5-yard line now, second and goal. The quick throw by Burrow is complete. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Burrow with a touchdown connection to Tyler Boyd. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right. And if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
They'll look to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Fournette once more on second down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. To throw is Brady. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up fourth. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Bradley Pinion now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. That's complete to Chase. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mixon with a first down carry. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
They'll stay on the ground, mixing again. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And that's going to get him another first down up past the 40. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Mixon. Oh, and the tackle comes quickly. That's only going to get him a couple. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Big 13.
He finds his man complete. It's Boyd. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 45-yard line. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. A final shot now for Burrow. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Sean Murphy-Bunting. And the Bucs are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze
19. 10. 12. 12. 12. Group break. Group break. Go. Get off the field. Way to hustle, boy. For 19. For 10. 12 back. 12 back. Watch left. Watch left. Go. Silver. Silver. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Left, left, left. Watch. To you. I'm going back to you. Watch go. Hey man, watch the boot, watch the boot. Way to go, man. Go. 18-5, 18-5. Let's go, Dean. Big Sears right here, so we gotta step it up. Switch up, switch up. Go. Viking 18, Mustang Push him back. Go, go, go. Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
Cougar 19!
Man, I got it.
Ready, go!
Ready, back 20! You! Up, 250! Double dog, that's the way.
today.
So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. On first down, Miles steps away to his left. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Finding some room at midfield. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Room here to run. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They hand it off to Mostert. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. On the handoff, this is Mostert. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Second quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive. Operating from the gun, Miles. Touchdown, Jets. Carter Landry from 3 yards out. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is. Partner, it's often the man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going down.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Oh, wait. And all the way in, touchdown, New York. Raheem Mostert, 6. And now this offense gets ready to take over the football, 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. This is Mostert. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now, depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, he can't hold him.
Now this one complete to Corey Davis. And they finally get him down at the other 46. Big yardage that time for the Jets.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
Let's go. Let's go.
A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. In a bit, the coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And yeah, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he's got this down to the 35.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
Throwing on 1st down. Miles, flush to his... Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
So the offense set to take the field here. They will have the football with less than a minute to go in the first half. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. 120 yards on the ground in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the gun, Miles. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. The 40. The 20.
I'm going to show you, man.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Jamison Crowder. So we are in the final minute now of the first half as this offense gets ready to take over. And off the crossbar, no good. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
Now Mostert. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 7 yards the pickup there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Back to the running game with Mostert. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And only able to muster a couple, down to about the 27. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Mostert. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
They had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal. Snell. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Benny Snell taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead. A potential Super Bowl berth resting on their ability to manage the clock and manage that small lead. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. Nifty move. Oh, then the spin. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Wow, 185 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Mostert
First down and a little extra for Mostert. And down to the 29-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
Now it's 2nd and 9. A handoff running left is Mostert.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college, and how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee, and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
The Jets are going to the Super Bowl as we say thanks for watching and good night. And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.